on me and go home to a chick that can love on me. Told her get it wet, I walk in, she above horny. Only way I eat her out if it's bought and she don't run on me. Stop tripping, you know I got a dub on me. My nigga strapped, so there's no need for a gun on me. Brass my outlet, you would think I had a plug on me. Laughing at my ops to the top, it's all love, homie. Name someone I sound like, they ain't jotting this. Been doing this back when beats were on floppy disks. Proper chick, she sucking at the sloppiest. My only option stay, cause leaving is monotonous. I've been snapping lately, boosting up my confidence. I'm off this jack up, I can snap back the consciousness. Small city, trying to make it to metropolis. Touching real people, but I'm never signing documents. Say my shit is trash, I won't get offended. Cause I got my soul, I'm on my own and I'm independent. Forgive me, did 100 and the money, no I didn't spend it. Uber to the jeweler with a shooter just to get a pendant. I ain't gonna say I lied, but the truth I bend it. Fake friends, see I'm popping, trying to recoup the friendship. Y'all want me to die, but the noose I fled it. Now I make moves tremendous, shooting then I juice the engine. If I hit it, then you're coochie famous, trying to get stupid famous. Sorry, I need proof of payment. After that we duplicated. Walking to the club with all hoopers, they shoot the greatest. Life done changed once I got moved the playlist. Back to the wall, no ashy knuckles, had to tussle. Mask in a duffel, if it's beef I bet the casket. Once you hopped out the bleachers, now my features I'm asking double. I hushed or to laugh and mumble, so my family have to struggle. I'm asking God who owe me an apology, cause now my bank account sitting out apologies. I change it up, had to channel the monotony. Watching all they lies like I'm studying mythology. Once COVID over, noted the recession back. And what's worse is Brody told me his depression back. I messaged back like pull up and left the chat. Came here for money and love, and he left with that. All the negativity, start neglecting that. Problems got solutions and your heart start protecting that. It's only a waste of time if you can't get your seconds back. You learn from your mistakes, then you got your investment back. Hold up, I'm dropping knowledge. Should've took a shot at college. Souped up, stop the pottage, I'ma stay hot regardless. Then my contacts and cash app are swapping blockless. Cause niggas only need you when they pocket watching. But I'm taking what I got and doing a lot of shopping. Time is clocking, buying options to the top's a lot of climbing endlessly. And my NFT, wait till I sign it. Open sea, title me, damn, that's a lot of profit. You get 80% when someone try to buy it, or you hold it, watch it triple in the middle, being honest. I just gave you all the sauce, if you lost, rewind it. Damn, I'm just dropping knowledge.
Hey. 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 Out the gate, I'm out the gate. Hey. Look, they know. Whoa, whoa, they know. Whoa, whoa, they know. Whoa, whoa, they know. Hey, up to the plate. Swing for the fence, touch base, nigga. We in the game, you on the bench. I'm a great nigga, I'm from the town. I don't get too friendly without a state niggas. Heard you around, well I'm around too, ain't the same nigga. Oh, ain't no stopping, yeah I got this. Whoa, whoa, niggas plotting, pocket watching. Oh, whoa, it's too easy, I be laughing. Hey, it's too easy, I be laughing. Hey, you 3 weeks, for like 3 weeks I been locked in. I been popping, ex-bitch, why you blocking? Let me clear my option, no she in my top 10. My chins just be mounting. Karma Malone, John Stockton. Feel like they be plotting. New shit, why you copy? These niggas just not me. This just gang, not posse. These niggas just not me. Hey, up to the plate. Swing for the fence, touch base, nigga. We in the game, you on the bench. I'm a great nigga, I'm from the town. I don't get too friendly without a state niggas. Heard you around, well I'm around too, ain't the same nigga. Oh, ain't no stopping, yeah I got this. Whoa, whoa, niggas plotting, pocket watching. Oh, whoa, it's too easy, I be laughing. Hey, it's too easy, I be laughing. This a joke, they know all my quote, right? In my zone, safe to say, I like Pope, right? Whatever you need, I still do the most. Keep these bodies in the river like these beasts and watch me float, right? How I flow, right? Pen of gold, right? Niggas hate me, I know. Game of Thrones, right? This shit crack, I know. Off the stove, right? I'm chasing ghosts, yeah, I know. On my own, right? Up to the plate. Swing for the fence, touch base, nigga. We in the game, you on the bench. I'm a great nigga, I'm from the town. I don't get too friendly without a state niggas. Heard you around, well I'm around too, ain't the same nigga. Oh, ain't no stopping, yeah I got this. Whoa, whoa, niggas plotting, pocket watching. Oh, whoa, it's too easy, I be laughing. It's too easy, I be laughing. Why you laughing?
43, hey, got it bounce on one tape.
Bust it down, break it up. All these blessings I receive from waking up. I stay away, you niggas fake enough. This shit I seen, I just can't make it up. Bust it down, break it up. All these blessings I receive from waking up. I stay away, you niggas fake enough. This shit I seen, I just can't make it up. Bust it down, wait a minute, we know life a game of inches. I'm in the game, you stayed the scrimmage, I played the trenches. You stayed on benches, no I don't brag, no I don't flaunt. This shit hit different when you come from the swamp. I told myself I'm my only comp. DMX, what you bitches want. Don't be phony, no reason to lie, no time for rest. I sleep when I die, you look in my eyes and see who inside. It's my turn for a piece of the pie. I can't follow you cause I lead by example. Believe in morals, no reason to scandal. I'm seeing you scramble from problems they heem. You souped up, they feeding you Campbell's. Nah, I don't shoot, nor do I tussle. This ice in my veins got me feeling like Russell. Mama, I hustle, this life is a struggle. I'm sorry for all of the drama and trouble. My vision is tunnel, I'm staying so humble. Niggas will fumble, that's just how I crumble. I'm working like double to show you I love you. I'm stacking my ruffles, my album on shuffle. Bust it down, break it up. All these blessings I receive from waking up. I stay away, you niggas fake enough. This shit I seen, I just can't make it up. Bust it down, break it up. All these blessings I receive from waking up. I stay away, you niggas fake enough. This shit I seen, I just can't make it up. I'm tapped in, I can't tap out. It's my time, I can't back out. Want a nice crib, not a trap house. Nice grass, nice fence, yeah, that house. Shit, I can sit around, laugh out. Lessons in life, bring the facts out. Never forget that one rule in life. Never throw stones at a glass house. Also, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Damaging people are playing so evil. Cameras deceive you, that's not how I see you. Be transparent, hoping they see through you. Live in reverse, it'll be evil. I made my own way, I'm hoping I see through. From managing people to planning a sequel, I'm still getting better, no weighing beneath. I'm charged up from distance, fella. God help me through this dilemma. My chick vanilla, no bitch is better. I must be dreaming, she's Cinderella. It's whatever to get the cheddar, I keep 1-5, quinceañera. It's whatever to get the cheddar, I keep 1-5, quinceañera. Bust it down, break it up. All these blessings I receive from waking up. I stay away, you niggas fake enough. This shit I seen, I just can't make it up. Bust it down, break it up. All these blessings I receive from waking up. I stay away, you niggas fake enough. This shit I seen, I just can't make it up. They say I changed overnight. Fuck that, I gotta be dreaming. Close friends get too close, nah, fuck that. They gotta be demons, no time for the tweeting. The drama be creeping, I'm loading too fulls. We gotta be even, the sign I believe in is financial freedom. Up in my stock, I'm lottery speaking. Vibing and beating, not lying and scheming. Besides what I be in disguising my meaning. Just find me a reason why I'm not competing. I prove you wrong, it's time to believe it. Find and achieve it, sign and complete it. Shoot for the stars, I can fly into Venus. Who trying to compete with D-Rob is a genius if it kills me and I'm dying the sweetest. Bust it down, break it up. All these blessings I receive from waking up. I stay away, you niggas fake enough. This shit I seen, I just can't make it up. Bust it down, break it up. All these blessings I receive from waking up. I stay away, you niggas fake enough. This shit I seen, I just can't make it up. I hit the strip club, 1,000 on me, and go home to a chick that can love on me. Told her get it wet, I walk in, she above horny. Only way I eat her out is bought and she don't run on me. Stop tripping, you know I got a dub on me. My nigga strapped, so there's no need for a gun on me. Rasp my outlet, you would think I had a plug on me. Laughing at my ops to the top, it's all love on me. Name someone I sound like, ding, jotting this. Been doing this back when beats were on floppy disks. Proper chick, she sucking at the sloppiest. My only option stay, cause leaving is monotonous. I've been snapping lately, boosting up my confidence. I'm off this jackal, I can snap back the consciousness. Small city, trying to make it to metropolis. Touching real people, but I'm never signing documents. Say my shit is trash, I won't get offended. Cause I got my soul, I'm on my own and I'm independent. Forgive me, did 100 and the money, no I didn't spend it. Uber to the jeweler with a shooter just to get a pendant. I ain't gonna say I lied, but the truth I bend it. Fake friends, see I'm popping, trying to recoup the friendship. Y'all want me to die, but the noose I fled it. Now I make moves tremendous, shooting then I juice the engine. If I hit it then you're coochie famous, trying to get stupid famous. Sorry I need proof of payment, after that we duplicated. Walking to the club with all hoopers, they shoot the greatest. Life done changed once I got moved the playlist. Back to the wall, no ashy knuckles, had to tussle. Mask in the duffel, if it's beef I bet the casket. Once you hopped out the bleachers, now my features I'm asking double. I hushed or to laugh and mumble, so my family had to struggle. I'm asking God who owe me an apology, cause now my bank account sitting out apologies. I change it up, had to channel the monotony. Watching all they lies like I'm studying mythology. Once COVID over, noted the recession back. And what's worse is Brody told me his depression back. I messaged back like pull up and left the chat. Came here for money and love, and he left with that. All the negativity, start neglecting that. Problems got solutions in your heart, start protecting that. It's only a waste of time if you can't get your seconds back. You learn from your mistakes, then you got your investment back. Hold up, I'm dropping knowledge. Should've took a shot at college. Souped up, stop the pottage, I'ma stay hot regardless. Then my contacts and cash app are swapping blockless. Cause niggas only need you when they pocket watching. But I'm taking what I got and doing a lot of shopping. Time is clocking, buying options to the top's a lot of climbing endlessly. And my NFT, wait till I sign it. Open sea, title me, damn, that's a lot of profit. You get 80% when someone try to buy it, or you hold it, watch it triple in the middle, being honest. I just gave you all the sauce, if you lost, rewind it. Damn, I'm just dropping knowledge.
Hey. 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 Out the gate, I'm out the gate. Hey. Look, they know. Whoa, whoa, they know. Whoa, whoa, they know. Whoa, whoa, they know. Hey, up to the plate. Swing for the fence, touch base, nigga. We in the game, you on the bench. I'm a great nigga, I'm from the town. I don't get too friendly without a state niggas. Heard you around, well I'm around too, ain't the same nigga. Oh, ain't no stopping. Yeah, I got this. Whoa, whoa, niggas plotting, pocket watching. Oh, whoa, it's too easy. I be laughing. Hey, it's too easy. I be laughing. Hey, you 3 weeks, for like 3 weeks I been locked in. I been popping. Ex bitch, why you blocking? Let me claim my option. No she in my top 10. My chins just be mounting. Karma Long John Stockton. Feel like they be plotting. New shit, why you copy? These niggas just not me. This just gang, not posse. These niggas just not me. Hey, up to the plate. Swing for the fence, touch base, nigga. We in the game, you on the bench. I'm a great nigga, I'm from the town. I don't get too friendly without a state niggas. Heard you around, well I'm around too, ain't the same nigga. Oh, ain't no stopping. Yeah, I got this. Whoa, whoa, niggas plotting, pocket watching. Oh, whoa, it's too easy. I be laughing. Hey, it's too easy. I be laughing. This a joke. They know all my quote, right? In my zone, safe to say, I like Pope, right? Whatever you need, I still do the most. Treat these bodies in the river like these beasts and watch me float, right? How I flow, right? Pen of gold, right? Niggas hate me, I know. Game of Thrones, right? This shit crack, I know. Off the stove, right? I'm chasing ghosts, yeah, I know. On my own, right? Up to the plate. Swing for the fence, touch base, nigga. We in the game, you on the bench. I'm a great nigga, I'm from the town. I don't get too friendly without a state niggas. Heard you around, well I'm around too, ain't the same nigga. Oh, ain't no stopping. Yeah, I got this. Whoa, whoa, niggas plotting, pocket watching. Oh, whoa, it's too easy. I be laughing. It's too easy. I be laughing. Oh, you laughing?
43, hey, got it, bounce on one take.
Bust it down, break it up. All these blessings I receive from waking up. I stay away, you niggas fake enough. This shit I seen, I just can't make it up. Bust it down, break it up. All these blessings I receive from waking up. I stay away, you niggas fake enough. This shit I seen, I just can't make it up. Bust it down, wait a minute, we know life a game of inches. I'm in the game, you stayed the scrimmage, I played the trenches. You stayed on benches, no I don't brag, no I don't flaunt. This shit hit different when you come from the swamp. I told myself I'm my only comp. DMX, what you bitches want. Don't be phony, no reason to lie, no time for rest. I sleep when I die, you look in my eyes and see who inside. It's my turn for a piece of the pie. I can't follow you cause I lead by example. Believe in morals, no reason to scandal. I'm seeing you scramble from problems they heem. You souped up, they feeding you Campbell's. Nah, I don't shoot, nor do I tussle. This ice in my veins got me feeling like Russell. Mama, I hustle, this life is a struggle. I'm sorry for all of the drama and trouble. My vision is tunnel, I'm staying so humble. Niggas will fumble, that's just how I crumble. I'm working like double to show you I love you. I'm stacking my ruffles, my album on shuffle. Bust it down, break it up. All these blessings I receive from waking up. I stay away, you niggas fake enough. This shit I seen, I just can't make it up. Bust it down, break it up. All these blessings I receive from waking up. I stay away, you niggas fake enough. This shit I seen, I just can't make it up. I'm tapped in, I can't tap out. It's my time, I can't back out. Want a nice crib, not a trap house. Nice grass, nice fence, yeah, that house. Shit, I can sit around, laugh out. Lessons in life, bring the facts out.
welcome back to the Press Start Podcast. This is episode number 51. I'm your host, Vic, aka MrNeverChillin, and of course, I'm joined by none other than Lunatic Ablivion.
Hey guys, welcome back. It is another fabulous Sunday here. We've got very little news as is E3 has just wrapped up, or not E3, but E3 season here has wrapped up recently. We've got a few things going on. We've got some new games coming out this week here. So Vic, what have you been playing?
Actually, Fall Guys, man. Like I said, I was excited for it to come to Xbox finally, and the fact that it's free to play. That I just been playing it, man. Even at work, my 15-minute breaks, my 30-minute lunches. I've been just trying to get as many games in as I can. But I am probably gonna start a new story game here soon. I just bought the Assassin's Creed Ezio collection, so I can play through Assassin's Creed 2. Since I just beat the first one for the first time ever, so I'm really excited to get into that. Because we're kind of in like a downtime in games until the back half of the year, around holiday October time, when we're gonna have like a large amount of games to play through. Might as well go through some of my backlog, my back catalog, and get those out the way. But what about you, man?
So I've been playing a game on Steam, as I mentioned last week. I've been playing essentially a small indie game. That was essentially a green light game kind of thing. Other than that, I actually picked up the Kirby game again, and I've been playing that with my wife,
Mm-hmm.
and we are in the epilogue at this point, about to beat that. So that's been pretty fun. I thought about picking up maybe one of the fighting games here soon, maybe Guilty Gear, or one of the other ones that's out right now,
Mm-hmm.
in preparation to get ready for that, Street Fighter 6 coming out hopefully next year.
Right, right. Yeah, that's definitely right around the corner. But let's talk about a little bit about our co-op stream today. What did you think about Tiny Tina's today?
Um, Honestly, I'm really enjoying the game. I've thought the game, there wasn't anything really wrong with it. Like I enjoy how the classes work. They feel more unique,
Mm-hmm.
different. The way you can build the class is ultimately really fun.
Right, right.
And I enjoy the fact that you have two different classes, and you don't have to finish your first class tree. You don't even have to use your second class tree, but it's really awesome because you build your character how you want to across these two trees, and then after you get to level 40, you just start getting small, minute min maxes that feel really fun and enjoyable.
Right, yeah, I definitely agree. Like the game just continues to be fun. Like even the side quests, like I don't feel like I'm wasting my time. I don't feel like these are like fetch quests that have no meaning. Like they are actually thoroughly thought out and really well planned, and like they just help you
Mhm.
navigate the world and stuff like that. And it's not artificial content. It's like legitimate stuff, and it's really fun.
Like whole zones are
Right,
side quests, like the one we did today, where we went and we tried to stop an ancient evil Naga queen, or sorry, serpent queen,
yeah,
which was really cool to me. Like I thought it was fun because all the references in Borderlands are always fun and enjoyable to me. Like if Garrett of Trivia, I thought that was so dumb, but yet so enjoyable and fun. And I just thought it was just an interesting take on what Geralt of Rivia could be if he was just a fucking prick.
right, right.
It was just, it was a fun and enjoyable character, and like his whole story and following it through this whole zone
Yeah,
yet again was just a side zone. We could have completely skipped it and gone on to mission 9, but instead we spent that hour just having fun listening to these stupid silly stories, which was actually really just enjoyable. And let's loop it back around to an older game we played. Let's look at just Dying Light 2, for example.
yeah.
The side quests weren't like that. You went and it was copy pasted. Like, yeah, we've got 200 hours or 200 days or whatever stupid amount of content they want to say they have. But really, is it content or just filler?
Right. Yeah, I definitely
At
agree.
the end of the day, you look at, say, anime, for example, is a big industry where filler happens a lot. People were like, I don't want 200 episodes of a show where 40 episodes are filler.
Right, right.
Why do I want that in a video game?
Yeah, we don't, and that's why I think Tiny Tina's is doing it really phenomenal. Where it's just not filler content; it's legitimate content that's helping you get from
Mhm.
from Brighthoof the whole way across to the Dragon Lords castle
it
or
makes
whatever.
the world feel full without feeling
Bloated.
without feeling repetitive and
Yeah.
bloated. Yes.
Yeah, it's a perfect combination. I can't wait to review this game, so definitely check out my game review, probably in the next couple weeks for that one. But Roger, what's releasing this week, man? Tell us about it.
So this week we've got nothing really crazy, actually. There's only one game that's really two games, maybe I'd say two games that are big.
Yeah.
So let's start off with we'll go in order of what's coming out this week. On June 28th, we've got five games here. Five games. We've got Disgaea 6 complete. So this is a complete collection for the Disgaea game for Disgaea 6. This is coming out on PS5, PS4, and PC. This is one of those games. It's essentially a turn-based strategy game.
Yeah.
It's DNF Duel is the next game coming out on June 28th here. This is coming out on the PS5, PC, and PlayStation 4. I believe this is a fighting game. Yes, this is a fighting game by Nexon, which is the makers of MapleStory. Next, we've got Escape Academy. This comes out for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, and the Xbox One and PC. That also comes out June 28th. We've got Phobia,
Difna?
Dinfana Hotel. This comes out for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. This looks like a horror game, I believe.
Yeah. Yep.
And this is made by Pulsatrix and published by Maximum Games. It is an action genre. Next, we've got MX versus ATV Legends. This is just another one of our, repetitive sports games we've got going out here. But this comes out for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on June 28th. Now, getting to our big game releases of this week, we have two big ones that come out on Thursday. Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course, comes out for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC on June 30th, as well as Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. This is coming out for the Switch and PC on June 30th as well, and this is the next big DLC in the Monster Hunter Rise series. Lastly, finishing out the week, we have two more games coming out on the 30th and July 1st. We have Outriders World Slayer. This comes out on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC. Hopefully this will reinvigorate the game series and bring it up to that sort of Destiny 2 level of gameplay. And then next, we have Formula 1 2022. This comes out for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. This is just a Formula 1 racing game that we get every year.
Yeah, man, that was definitely a lot
So,
there for sure. But
yeah.
there's definitely a couple of them that piqued my interest this week. Escape Academy is one of them. That's one of the games we covered during like the E3, not E3 time. It's basically like an escape room, but in video game form. So that looks like it's pretty cool.
Well,
to play.
that's the thing, though. Escape rooms actually were video games before they were escape rooms, though.
Yeah.
Escape rooms actually got their start on like Newgrounds and a bunch of other online like mini clip. Those gaming websites back when we were in middle school and elementary school. Those actually gave rise to the escape room genre. And then we've seen that built upon by visual novels and JRPGs. From the East, actually. Things like 999 VLR and a bunch of other games that really take you to that whole solve your way out of a room.
Right. Another one, though, is obviously Outriders World Slayer. I think that might be an opportunity for us to be able to check that game out finally and for me to play through it co-op. But do any of these pique your interest at all?
Well, honestly, I just want to go back to Cuphead and actually beat it and then play DLC. And Monster Hunter Rise. So Monster Hunter Rise is one of those games I was told that actually really fixed a lot of the issues with the Monster Hunter on Switch. For me, I didn't like Monster Hunter, but supposedly Rise is really good.
Right.
A lot of my friends speak highly of it, and now that there's a new DLC, I like watching it. I was kind of interested in it. The biggest thing that really strikes me, though, about Monster Hunter, as per usual, is it is very much bullet spongy. I guess in this case, sword spongy when it comes to the monsters. So that does interest me, and maybe I might pick it up on the Switch to play with my friends. But Other than that, I think Outriders, honestly, it's something I wanted to play, but I do also want to give Destiny 2 a try with the new DLC.
Yeah, yeah, the Witch Queen. Yeah, definitely for sure. But yeah, not anything else this week, or that's about it from that list.
That's everything that's coming out this week. We shouldn't have very much coming out this summertime that's really a major release because a lot of our stuff has been pushed back till the fall, winter, and early next year.
Right, right, for
So
sure.
Vic, how's the industry looking?
Not too crazy over the past week here, but start off here with some, I guess, good news in a way. Destiny 2 cheat distributor agrees to pay Bungie a 13.5 million dollar lawsuit. The classic, yeah, exactly, the drought of the summer for games. But it's a good time to catch up on any games that you may have missed or that you still need to finish. But
Is it, and that's exactly right. It's the time of year where we can actually sit down and play games and enjoy them and not continue to try to race through all the new biggest games because, maybe I just want to sit there and complete a battle pass.
right, exactly. But yeah, $13.5 million to basically settle a lawsuit, pretty much, obviously with the whole cheating and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool to see that implemented, and I hope that they can figure out something for like the whole Call of Duty cheating system and stuff like that. Hopefully Activision can get paid for cheaters breaking their game. But another one though, this is actually really exciting because I actually did watch this. Xbox won a daytime and Emmy award for the 20th anniversary documentary. If you haven't checked it, check it out on their YouTube channel. I think it's like a six-part series that breaks down just the evolution of Xbox, of like where it came from. Basically, it was like a 10, 15 man crew that they were like, hey, we should make an Xbox, and what the Xbox looked like before the final design. I was like, Jesus, that's awful. But here we are, all these years later with a pretty competitive console.
Like, remember the first launch of the Xbox, how bulky the controller was? And
Nope.
we had, I think it was The Rock
Yeah, The
and
Rock.
Bill Gates
Yeah.
on the stage. It was pretty cool, honestly. It was really fascinating. And the entire documentary was pushed on YouTube, which was awesome. They made it free and easily accessible for you to see the story of Xbox.
Yeah, it's definitely awesome. I loved it. Some more good news this week. Ubisoft CEO is taking a large pay cut. We don't see this too often, and I feel like this is something that wouldn't happen to the Activision Blizzard CEO. He wouldn't take a large pay cut.
We we don't see this often in the West.
Yeah,
That's the thing. The East has done this for many times. We look at the Nintendo CEO during the time of the Wii U release. The Wii U actually bombed. It's one of the lowest selling consoles in history for mainstream Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation consoles. It was one of the lowest selling and it bombed. So what did the CEO of Nintendo do? He took a pay cut. This is something that happens in the East. Companies take responsibility. CEOs, head honchos, they take responsibility for their downfalls. And I respect the Ubisoft CEO for taking a pay cut because God knows he can afford to.
right. And it looks like he's taking a 30% pay cut. Um, so that's
Pretty big.
Yeah, that's a large chunk there for sure. But ending out here, this one's actually kind of interesting because this kind of touches with us because obviously we stream to Twitch. Twitch streamer was banned for streaming Omegle without a warning. Like he was streaming it and then actually no, he was banned from good. And like obviously like that's his main source of income. Like that is someone who works every day to produce content on stream for Twitch and just immediate ban. Oh, you're not allowed to stream this. And like he accepted responsibility. Like he should have read like what he can and cannot stream on it. But like there was no warning system, and I think that Twitch does need to implement some kind of like strike system that they do with like
Well,
music and stuff
it
like that. But
yeah,
this
there
was like a game.
is. Yeah, so the issue at hand is we sit on a weird line because with Omegle you can get porn instantly. You could literally switch over to a video and it just be a giant cock in your face. You don't know.
Right.
And honestly, that's what Omegle's known for. So like I want to say I feel bad for the guy, but at the same time, TOS. TOS is a thing. Read TOS. That's like if you're going to stream, if you're going to put content out there, try to stay within the rules. And if the rules don't work, then that's when the community fights back. But in this case, my man streamed potential porn to Twitch.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like you can like Twitch could implement like a service over top of it where it like kind of monitors your stream and it just knows, oh, it's pornography. it'll like cut your stream instead of like insta banned or something like that.
Well,
I think there got to be some kind of like
he,
balance there. Obviously, like you shouldn't be doing this stuff here, but like if it's an accident, then like okay.
he didn't stream it on accident,
Well, he
and he
didn't
should
stream
have
it on,
known.
but he didn't know that if there's going to be any porn. Like I don't know. There just got to be like a workaround to help people out because that stuff is funny. Like there's a lot of like comedy that goes on through Omegle and stuff like that. The interactions between the random people and stuff. But let's move on here, Roger. What's going on in the gaming world? I know we're kind of slow on news, but we got some new announcements this week.
Yeah, honestly, we actually almost have, we have over 20 different topics that kind of happened this week. So, Fortnite announces a no sweat summer event. So, Fortnite's trying to really rebrand themselves as a casual game in some aspects. They want to bring more casual gamers in. It might be because Fortnite is falling by the wayside. They really saw a reinvigoration when they removed building, for example. And I think the big thing is Fortnite is kind of getting that side eye from a lot of people. Like I've actually noticed my brother-in-law, for example, is just starting high school. He was in middle school, so he's of that age where Fortnite would be appealing to him.
Hmm.
A lot of his friends are leaving Fortnite. A lot of people are, we don't talk about it, and I don't think Fortnite wants to talk about it either, but people are leaving. The game is getting old.
Yeah.
Everything must die at some point, but like
Fortnite's still really,
I
really
think
popular. That's the
it's
crazy
really
part.
popular, but it's not the top Twitch category either anymore. So like
Right.
there's a lot to be said about where Twitch is going or where sorry, where Fortnite is going, but it just goes to show that they're going to try to get everyone back in, make it more of a casual game potentially because look at Fall Guys. Fall Guys just like big club this week.
Right.
20 million users after the free to play week began.
Yeah.
So this is for, Fall Guys is now 100% free. 20 million people concurrently playing.
Yeah, that was incredible. And just to touch on Fortnite real quick, this is the second year that they did the No Sweat Summer event. It's basically an event that
Mhm.
happens in the creative mode, and it allows all those content creators to create like different content that they can put up with like with awards and like whoever can create like the best content, blah blah blah. Like just engaging the community, which is pretty awesome to see. But
Yeah, it's just not the competitiveness anymore. It's trying to engage the
yeah,
community who wants to do
yeah,
stuff.
because Fortnite's more than just like competition anymore. It's a platform, and it just allows people to do what you want. Like I hopped into Fortnite the one time, and I looked at all the different maps and the different things you can do in Fortnite now. It's insane how much you can do in that game.
Hmm.
But Fall Guys, man, 20 million people, and I was one of them. Honestly, it was great, and it's really awesome to see. And I'm like, man, there's so many levels now compared to what I used to play when it first came out. And then like the fact that I think it's not out yet, but they're going to be adding like like a creator mode. Like you're going to be able to create your own maps and courses and stuff like that. And I'm like, yo, that makes perfect sense. And I think that that's going to draw a lot of attention to kind of like how Fortnite does with their creative mode.
Yeah, no, I definitely. And next thing here we've got on the radar is actually some weirdly good news out of Blizzard. Blizzard has decided in Overwatch 2 that all currency and loot box content will transfer to Overwatch 2. That means any aesthetics I believe you have, any loot boxes you have unopened, any currency you still have will all still be available to you in Overwatch 2. That means you're not going to lose content for them just releasing a new game because this will be a new standalone game. It's not like they're going to upgrade Overwatch. You're going to have to move to Overwatch 2.
Hmm.
But you actually get to keep all your stuff, which is nice. That means it helps with that preserve the longevity of a game. Even if you want to rebuild the game, you still at least give the players their content,
Right.
things they put money on.
Right, which is pretty cool. And the whole loot box being transferred over to Overwatch 2, there's actually no loot boxes in Overwatch 2. So anything that's in a loot box will be like automatically opened and then put into your inventory right away. Like you won't even see it
Hmm.
happen. So they were like, if you want to, obviously people post like content on YouTube or Twitch or whatever of them opening loot boxes. People have a feeling and that they love to see that kind of stuff. So they might want to do that before the transfer happens because if I'm not mistaken, the article I was also reading is that when Overwatch 2 is like in final like official game, obviously not in early access or anything like that, Overwatch 1 servers are going to go offline. And
Yep.
Overwatch 2 becomes the mainstream game, and that is it. So that's a reason why everything is also transferring with you to Overwatch 2, because that will be the new game.
Can't keep the old game. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense, though.
And good, bad, or otherwise, though, because if the game's bad,
Yeah,
you're stuck with it.
yeah, that's the unfortunate part. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it turns out really
Yeah.
well, especially with Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard, so hopefully it turns out to be really,
Acquiring.
yeah.
We'll see what happens. Still hasn't been put through yet.
Yeah.
Next, in the world of the East, Sega, Sonic Origins. Fans are very unhappy, really unhappy with the game because this game is is essentially rebuilding the entire Sonic franchise,
Hmm.
and they made changes to the games, and they actually kind of screwed up the games. Like, for example, Sonic 3's soundtrack is bad. So, Vic, do you
Yeah.
want to tell us a little bit about this?
It was mainly just the soundtrack. I guess like they were changing some of the songs or removing some of the songs or whatever it was, and I was just like, that little stuff matters in a game, especially like a classic. Like everyone kind of grew up. That's obviously our age. Grew up with playing Sonic, and that was just iconic. And for you to go in there and change something that's very fundamental to a game, kind of just blows my mind and just makes me wonder. Like this isn't good. Like you already have this kind of bad connotation with your upcoming Sonic Frontiers. Like they don't know how well that game is looking and how it's stuff it is, and then you're already messing up the remaster or the whatever you want to call this, the reboot of the original games, and you're already butchering that. So I'm just very curious on how they can maybe update this with like a new patch or anything like that. But you definitely can't make changes like that. Just make sure the game looks and feels better.
Yeah. And the thing is, the developers are like, oh, we can't get the sound files to work, and it's like,
Work harder.
what? Work harder, get them to work because that's a problem. You know, we need these original. People have these soundtracks online. Just clean them up, put them in the game. Okay.
Right, it's easy.
Next up, we've got Gotham Knights. The developer confirms this is the biggest video game version of Gotham City. This will be bigger than any other Batman game to date.
That's impressive.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I know the obviously the Batman Arkham games, the trilogy, are really well received, and they look really phenomenal. Even now, like
Yeah.
on the Xbox with the like auto HDR and FPS boost, they look like next generation games. And for this to be like a bigger city, like the biggest version of this beautiful city, is going to be incredible to play with a friend. Because obviously this is a two-player co-op, which has been confirmed.
Yeah, which will be pretty freaking cool. I'm super excited about it. Like, just for example, Batman Arkham Knight, 9 out of 10 on Steam, 87 out of Metacritic. These are great games, and they were super flushed out Batman worlds. And now we're gonna get a bigger flushed out Batman world. I'm excited. I'm a Batman fanboy through and through. It's Batman and Flash are my two favorite superheroes. Don't screw up my Batman. That's all I'm asking. And for
Right.
Gotham Knights, this is Nightwing. This is the original Robin. This is the first. So like I want to see him do well because he's also such a very powerful character, such a great
Yeah.
character, a true successor to Batman. So I hope we don't get a crappy rendition.
Right, and the fact that game's only what, about 4 months away, I think. I think it
Hmm.
comes out in October, so hopefully it turns out really well.
Yeah. Talking about some things that are so well, but let's jump to the world of not so good. Battlefield 2042 decided to make a terrible PR move this week. They will not be removing the Russian faction, nor will they be removing any hints of Russianness or anything about Russia. All these other games have removed Russian factions or decided to kind of censor Russia as a thing to not give them that a platform, really.
Right, this kind of
Battlefield
blows my mind.
2042, if there was a story involved, I could see why you'd not want to remove the Russian faction. Maybe you paint Russia in a bad light because honestly, they need to be painted in a bad light at this point.
Right.
They are the villains. They are the instigators of what could be World War III. But there is no story. It's Battlefield 2042, a horrible only multiplayer game. And they're just like, let's keep this faction. It's Russia.
Yeah, it completely blows my mind. Like even FIFA removed the Russia team. The Russian World Cup soccer team has been removed from FIFA. Like you
Hmm.
can't remove it in a make believe war game that's set 20 years in the future with no story mode. Come on, man. Like, your game is already shitty. You keep making PR stunts, bad PR stunts over and over and over. Like, you're never going to win over the fan base again if you keep making moves like this.
Fans are gone. And like, let's talk about another game where fans are gone. Square Enix, the Babylon's Fall game they designed. It reached 0 concurrent players on Steam last week. Nobody in the world was playing this game on Steam last week. Look at what happens when you make a bad game. That's the thing. You can't just push through garbage. You will find that players will not play your game. And Babylon's Fall isn't that old. Like, this is a relatively new game.
Right. It came out like 2 years ago, if that.
No, it came out February 25th, 2022 for the PC.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I think it came out to PlayStation before the PC.
It did.
But yeah.
But we're talking about on PC, this is a
less
game
than a
that
year, and it's already not even played. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
it's 4 months old on PC, and it's not even played anymore.
Right. And I mean, obviously Square Enix has released a lot of successful games over the past year. Then they just had a bad one. So props to them. Everyone's going to win and win and lose some. So this is their loss, and hopefully they can learn from it. And if they're going to do anything similar to it, they can move forward with a better way.
Next. One of the things that really caught my attention this week that just surprised me beyond belief. Knights of the Old Republic 2 was recently remade on the Switch, and the developer has announced that there may not be able to fix a way to fix a bug that they just found this week. You cannot complete Knights of the Old Republic 2 on the Switch currently. The game crashes when you get to one of the last planets on the game.
Yeah, apparently it's not happening to a lot of people, but they said that this is like almost impossible to fix, and I'm just like, again, work harder because everything is fixable. Like, this is like ones and twos. Find it.
If these people can't complete the game, and they can't complete the game, they deserve a refund if you can't fix it.
Yeah, immediately.
100% refund.
Which is sad to see, man, because like this was such an exciting news, and the fact that they were releasing unfinished DLC to this game that was going to be finished, obviously, when it does release, and you can't even get the base game done properly. So that's kind of head scratching. Hasn't crashed in 14 years. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's up with the Switch. The Switch, I guess, is impossible to port to, even though it's a lower fidelity version of a game. Kind of blows my mind.
Bad developers make bad games. That's all I'm saying. Next up, we've got Creative Assembly. The developers of Alien Isolation may be working on an unannounced sci-fi FPS set in Brand New World as a new IP. So this is the team that
this is official.
This is confirmed.
Yeah,
confirmed. But we don't know what they're working on. But it isn't Alien anymore. So.
Right. But if anything to go by, like Alien Isolation was one of the best Alien games in general. Like just the
fucking crisp,
the intense like stealth mechanic. Like you have to like not get caught by the aliens, and just the fear that you have. And for them to be making another sci-fi FPS, like I'm really excited to see what they're going to be able to come up with. And this is set in a new world, so this will be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm definitely excited for a horror game by somebody as good as them.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch has a job listing for new open positions on a open world action stealth game that they're making. Possibly Ghost of Tsushima 2? New Sly Cooper game? Who knows? But Sucker Punch is looking like they're making a new game here.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I've never played Ghost of Tsushima. I actually have the art book of Ghost of Tsushima, and I read through that and look through that every once in a while, and I'm like, yo, this game's great. But it's a game that
It was really good.
I'm waiting to check that out when I get a PS5, because I know it's going to look the best when I get the director's cut of
It
Ghost
looks
of Tsushima.
so good.
Yeah.
It looks so good on the PS5. It was crisp. It was clean. It was fun. Honestly, if they make a second one of the game, I would be through the moon, dude. It was such a good story, but the ending doesn't lend itself well to a sequel.
Yeah, be interesting to see what they do, or even if it's a spin-off to a different story or timeline, or I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know too much lore about Ghost of Tsushima other than just looking through pictures and stuff. But yeah, Sly Cooper, that would be cool. I mean, obviously we talked about the rumors of them of new Sly Cooper or remastering of a Sly
Well,
Cooper.
somebody hinted at it being already in production, so
Right. This
hey,
could be it. I mean, it could be.
I'm excited, dude. If we get Sly Cooper like a reboot, I'm I'm excited. If they remaster the entire collection,
Yeah.
I would pay $100 for a remastered collection of Sly Cooper.
Don't say that because they're gonna charge $100 now.
Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah, they're gonna come onto our stream and be like, "Well, these guys said $100 is perfect."
Yeah, definitely not. But
Yeah.
what's going on from another big time developer?
Oh, we talk about From Software, baby. From Software has announced their has an unannounced project in the final stages of development.
Yeah.
What could it be? Could it be a new DLC for Elden Ring? Could it be another game to tie us over until the Warhammer game that they're working on with Henry Cavill? What are we getting? Because we already know From Software is developing a Warhammer 40K game.
Right. Yeah, we definitely know that. Apparently, it's like some kind of like a mech game of some sort potentially. I
Hmm.
think I forget what game that they produced before. I think it
Well,
was
From Software had MechCore, I think, or something. It
Armored
was
Core.
called
Armored
Armored
Core.
Core.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So they said it could be a new version of that game, and it might be a perfect time for an armor like that kind of game because we don't really have a mech kind of fighting game anymore. Though that used to be like the big craze back in the day. I know growing up there was always a game like that, but we haven't really seen any. I mean, Gundams just came back out like a re-release multiplayer of that, but
But
maybe
it's only really an arena shooter. It's not a traditional true mech fighting game.
right.
I know I I would love to see because we heard that they're potentially making one. So if we do get a remake of Armored Core,
Yeah, I'm with it.
chef's kiss, my friend. Next up, we've got Assassin's Creed. There's an event going on announced for September, the 15th anniversary. 15 years
Of
we've
Assassin's Creed.
had Assassin's Creed. Where is the future of the franchise going to go? And we may find out here at this event,
Yeah.
hopefully we find out.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I just recently played and beat through the first Assassin's Creed, like I talked about earlier, and it was a game I missed in 2007. 2007 was a big time for gaming, but yeah, man, 15 years of Assassin's Creed. There's so many games, so many spin-offs, so many comics and books and movies. Assassin's Creed, man, is a great IP, and I hope that they continue to produce good content. I mean, Valhalla was fun, and I'm really eager to see with this new announcement of Assassin's Creed Infinite and how that's going to become like a platform for those like different timelines that you're going to follow within that game or any other spin-off games that they come out with. I'm really excited to see what they announce at this event.
Hmm. No, definitely. Next up, we've got from Nintendo, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. There's a direct event.
It was that, right?
It was 20 minutes of new info on Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and where the franchise is going.
Yeah, definitely check that out on YouTube if anybody's a fan of Xenoblade Chronicles at all. I know this is a huge game in general, so 20 minutes of information that's probably a lot to go off of and see what you have look forward to because that releases in a couple months I believe, right?
Yes, yes, it should here, and I'm not quite sure because I didn't really look too much into it, but I believe it's either a new game or an expansion. I think it's an expansion here that is hitting. So if you like Xenoblade Chronicles 3, get ready. There is a whole new story to play through.
It comes out July
Next up,
29th.
yeah, so
It's not
it's
a
pretty
DLC.
close, honestly.
Yeah, this is the actual game. Like there hasn't been a
Yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 yet.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought we already had Xenoblade. No, it was
Yeah,
number
it was
two,
two.
I guess it was
Yeah, because
released
I
then.
have
Yeah.
that one that I played a little bit of and just couldn't get into it.
Hmm. Yeah. No, it's definitely a grindy game, and
Don't
you
got time for
really have to want to play that. Yeah.
it.
Next up, we've got more from Activision Blizzard again. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 remastered were canceled after the consolidation of Activision and Blizzard. So we could have actually gotten more Tony Hawk remakes, but
We still
we
could.
just
We still could.
we still
Honestly.
could. Still could. Microsoft just bought them and said, or Microsoft is trying to buy them and say, hey, there's some IPs out there we want to remake because they're
There's
not going to do it.
Right, because obviously we see the success of the remake of 1 and 2. That was
Hmm.
mind blowing to see that come back out, and that was a huge release. So I don't see why not. To me, it's a cash cow at that point. You're gonna make money on it just because of the name and the nature of the game.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's get here to the meat of most of our show, which is usually the recap of what Xbox does every week. In gaming world, Xbox finally actually outsold the PS5 this week in Japan.
Yeah, it's
That's
exciting.
pretty big.
Yeah, by double. They doubled their numbers. I think they sold over like 6,000 compared to PlayStation's like 3,000. And that's huge, especially in Japan. And I think part of it might have been due to Microsoft's conference that they just had with the announcement of like the Persona franchise coming, the Kojima partnership, and all the other JRPGs that they did showcase at the event.
Yep.
I think I had a huge thing, and this is the second week that they actually did outsell PlayStation, not consecutively, but since the release of the consoles.
Just in general, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is pretty big. This means, Microsoft is starting to get an impact. Like weirdly enough, my last anime convention I went and saw they actually I got to see some advertisements that they had for in Japan because Japan's actually got some of the most fun and interesting advertisements out there.
Hmm.
And seeing some of the advertisements for Microsoft's Xbox is actually really fun. Like they make very good advertisements lately and it's just enjoyable.
Right.
And I think honestly Microsoft is really ramping up their attempt to seize the market.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree.
But but it always comes with a but.
Yeah.
Microsoft may be running into a controller shortage here. We've got a confirmed controller shortage now. So guess you're playing alone if you don't have a second controller because
Yeah.
Microsoft isn't going to have controllers.
Right, and honestly, this is a good thing and a bad thing. Obviously, it's showing they're very popular. Everybody wants to buy an additional controller, and Xbox has a lot of great controllers. I mean, honestly, like I have this one here, the lime green controller. I love this controller, and I have 8 controller. I think I have 8. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I have 8 controllers, all in different colors, and it's just pretty cool to have to be able to exchange them out and just try different ones. It's awesome. And obviously with the whole design labs where you can customize your controller with the whole Pride controller that they came out with a couple weeks ago,
Hmm.
like it makes sense that they're having a controller shortage, especially with the whole computer chip shortage. There's computer chips in the controller, so it just hand in hand makes sense. And if you're really popular and you're really selling, you're gonna run out really quick.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just every market's running into it now. But what's really cool in the Microsoft world this week, cloud gaming just got mouse and keyboard support.
It's dope.
That's pretty freaking cool. That means we're going to start being able to play games with mouse and keyboard finally. You don't just need a controller.
Right,
Like
anywhere and
that's
everywhere.
awesome.
It's crazy.
Exactly. I mean, like plug a freaking mouse and keyboard into your phone, you're ready to go.
Yeah, just get a Bluetooth keyboard, Bluetooth mouse, and you're good to go.
Mouth.
Yeah, mouth. But yeah, you can play on your tablet though, your phone. Honest, but cloud gaming isn't just limited to that. You can play cloud gaming on your computer as well. Cloud gaming on your console. Now you can play with a keyboard and mouse on anywhere that you want. And of course, obviously with the release of the Xbox app on the new Samsung TVs, keyboard and
Keyboard and mouse.
keyboard and mouse. You're good to go. So that it definitely works out, man. So that's big time news, especially with a controller shortage. I'm pretty sure you have a keyboard and mouse somewhere.
Yeah, no, I think everyone has a keyboard and mouse at this point. It's like everyone loves just like you like buying extra controllers. A lot of people love buying new keyboards, changing out their keyboards, changing
Yeah.
out their mice. But let's move on to Xbox Studios. Horizon 5 got a huge update this week.
Hmm.
On the 21st, we've got new localization languages, subtitles for over 7 languages. We got voiceover for European languages like Spanish, and then we got Italian and Korean. We've got new Forza rival events. We've got story co-op, so now you can do the story better. You
Hmm.
could already run with your friends through the story in co-op, but now they enhanced it. They added TAA options when playing on PC. There's various stability and performance improvements. They found issues with hood and bumper cams were too dark during dusk and night times of day, so they fixed it. There's a new Series 9 accolade that's fixed. All players will now see their creative hub rank increases as intended. They just want this game to succeed, and it's already succeeding.
Yeah.
It's so well done. And they're like, enough is not enough. We need to make it better.
Yeah, and not only
That's
that,
what developers need to do.
and I forgot to include this. This also helps set up with the release of next month's Hot Wheels update. So they did
Yep.
add the files to the game, so it'll be an easy transition. They did add some
I'm
of the
so
cars
hyped for Hot Wheels.
already. I actually hopped. That's actually one game I forgot to include of what I've been playing. I hop in almost every day to play like a race or two. I think I have like 15 races left that I can do in the entire game. I've almost beaten every race possible, which is insane because there's a lot. Um, over I think it's like 105 races or something like that in total.
Yeah.
And I'm almost done them all. So it's awesome to see this new content and just the support though, not just here in America, man. Like to be able to extend the
Anywhere
accessibility in the
in the
world.
world.
Yeah,
Like
it's
that's
great.
what's crazy, dude.
Yeah, and I'm
Like
really
we've
excited.
like the languages. We got Greek, we got Danish, Dutch, Norwegian, Swedish, Finnish, European, Portuguese. Like there is so many crazy things going on.
But we already know that this was the best game for accessibility options. Obviously, when it was
Yeah,
winning those awards
but they
last year.
won the award and they kept going. That's the thing. Like Microsoft is like, yeah, we took the accolade, but that's not what matters. What matters is actually developing the game correctly.
Right, I love it. Great update.
And then on the other side, we had Gran Turismo. Look at that.
Yeah,
Okay, like yeah, we
I'm
see
surprised.
why Forza is just like, dude, there was a gulf between us, and you were just like, fuck it.
I mean, what's even crazier though with the announcement of the new Forza Motorsport, like they were throwing jabs at GTA or
Yeah.
GT7 because they were like, oh yeah, you get to have ray tracing while playing the game racing, where like ray tracing only works on GT7 in picture mode or
Yep.
replays or whatever. So it's just like, that's trash. Let me see it in real time. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm just worried about the frame rate limitation that's going to come with that because obviously I don't think it's going to be able to run at 4K ray tracing 60 frames a second. That's going to
Oh
be
hell no.
too demanding.
Yeah, you're gonna get probably 30 frames per
I
second,
think so.
4K ray tracing. But even then,
That's going to
it
be good.
still looks beautiful. Who
Right,
cares?
right. You're going to have to choose. I
Next up.
think they're going to give you like one of those options: performance
Mhm.
versus like visual mode, whichever one
Exactly.
that you want.
What
So
you we're gonna get more PC style option menus in console games moving forward because
yeah, makes
yes, the
sense.
consoles are supposed to be able to do all these things, but at some point you gotta just tell your fans, what do you want? Look better or play better?
Right, give them the option. Not everyone
Yeah,
has a TV that even supports all those features. So give me a performance mode where it'll run at 120 frames per second or something.
exactly. Next up, last up for Microsoft, we've got the Game Pass updates. So we've got a few new games coming in here. Shadowrun Trilogy already launched. Total War Three Kingdoms added already. FIFA 2022 already on there. Naraka Blade Point came out this week. And then last but not least, this week coming up on the July 1st, we've got Far Cry 5. So if you haven't played it, didn't want to buy it, it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, perfect. And this was like a surprise announcement. This was
Yeah,
literally just announced out of nowhere, and it's another Ubisoft game that's coming to Game Pass. They've already just added Assassin's Creed and also For Honor, and to see a Far Cry game being added to it is it's awesome to see that Ubisoft is not just working with PlayStation; they're also working with Xbox. So it's great to see it across the platform. And Far Cry 5, I've actually never played it. Everyone knows that Far Cry 6 was my first Far Cry game, and I've really enjoyed it. So this might be my opportunity to check out Far Cry 5.
definitely. And then on the other side of things, we do have some games leaving Game Pass. We've got
These ones are
FIFA
okay.
20. Huh?
These ones are okay for leaving. Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. MotoGP 20, Last Stop, FIFA 20, Jurassic World Evolution, and I believe that's Jurassic World Evolution and not Evolution 2.
Right. Yep. That's the thing.
So,
Like, you already had like we get in FIFA
yeah,
22. We don't need FIFA 20. MotoGP
they're the
20.
same game. It's the
Media.
same game,
Yeah, 20 or 21 or 22 is already on Game Pass. Last Stop though, if you have not checked out Last Stop, it's a game that was published by Annapurna. Really quick, interactive, like story game that you solve with puzzles that have like branching storylines. Crazy ending to the game. Takes about like 5-6 hours to beat. Go play that before that leaves on the 30th. Got a couple of days and definitely enjoyable game there. But in Jurassic World Evolution, the second one's on Game Pass. No needed for the first one.
Yeah, exactly. The second one takes and moves past the story and does even better stuff with it. All right, last section of the week here. We've got gaming rumors. Very, very few, but take it away, Vic.
Yeah, this one's actually pretty interesting. All three of these are pretty cool. First off, The Quarry, which just released the other day, and then the newly announced High on Life game that was at the Xbox Showcase were almost Stadia exclusive games. That's almost mind blowing because Google Stadia is like almost obsolete. Like it just almost doesn't exist. Like
Wait,
honestly.
that still exists?
Yeah, exactly. Google Stadia still
Wait,
exists.
you can still play it? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't even realize. Shit. Okay.
So the fact that these were almost exclusive to that platform was mind blowing because both of these games are like high level Hollywood studio like quality games here, and
Mhm.
I'm just like, I don't know, like that would that have made me want to get a Google Stadia device or subscription? Probably not, but I'm really excited that these games came to other
It
platforms because they look great.
Yeah, no, it definitely gave the argument why you would want a Stadia, maybe, if Google Studios started to really actually have quality games, they may have been able to compete because, like, I'll be honest, I'm getting high on life. And-
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting the game high on life. I'm not getting high on life. Well, everyone gets high on life,
Yeah,
hopefully. Hopefully you're
hopefully.
having a good time out there, guys. But
Yeah.
like, let's be honest, it looks like a cool game. Honestly, when we were doing the showcase last or 2 weeks ago, I liked it.
Yeah,
It
it looked
looks
great.
so cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that one. But next up here, Halo Forge kind of had some leaked gameplay, which is exciting because I was obviously we know Forge is coming here in the next couple of months, and Forge was one of the main gaming modes that I used to play back in the day on Halo. But there's some features that they were showcasing like auto turrets and stuff like that, and just the game modes that you can actually create with this in the Forge mode is going to be a lot of fun. Honestly, this might be a you imagine having those auto turrets in like our base battles that we used to have back in the day. How cool this is going like could be. Are you excited
Yeah.
for that?
Dude, I want to be real with you. There is a scripting engine in Halo Forge potentially.
That'd be
Halo
dope.
Infinite Forge will have a scripting engine. That means like
That would be
if a
crazy.
player does X,
Then
Y happens.
yeah, if they have that, that's gonna
What?
be next level shit.
Like that's nutty to me, dude. Like
We think.
there's nodes, like there is a Forge node that leaked. And
Mhm.
like you can see literally some dude scripting like teleport players if player's position is here, all players go here.
Yeah, that's gonna be insane. Like we think that Fortnite's creator mode or Fall Guys creator mode that we were just talking about is fun and great for the community. Halo has always done it best with their Forge mode, and with these new potential leaked
Well,
content
like I
features, it's
I
gonna
want to
be great.
say Halo Forge has done it best when we talk about consoles. Like we've always had modding engines for
Right,
games,
right.
whether we're talking about like the StarCraft or the Warcraft, like many games, hundreds of games that exist right now as like AAA games
Yeah,
were mods at one point. And like Halo now having that power, that next level modding engine on both PC and on console, that's huge. That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm really eager to see how that plays out for sure. But last but not least, this is something that you actually brought to my attention. Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord could be launching on October 25th. Tell me about this. What's going on with this game?
So Mountain Blade Bannerlord is a game that's the sequel to
Yeah.
Mountain Blade Warband. So Bannerlord is the second installment of the series. It was released, I think, 3 years ago, and early access. And this is a game that it's essentially a choose your own adventure in like a medieval world, and it's always been an interesting, really cool game, but like there's just always been a lot of development and a lot of features missing, and finally we may be seeing like a real finalized copy of the game.
Right. Yeah.
And this may include like better storytelling and things like that. So this is a game that like Mountain Blade Warband, for example, has been one of those like hugely successful games like in the history of gaming. Like it is one of those games on PC. It developed and, released back in 2003. By working alongside the community, they've been, developing an amazing game for years and years and years. This is awesome to finally see a green light game or an early access game finally come to a full release.
Yeah. That's gonna
And
be
to see
exciting.
that, there's still like 84% of reviews recently are positive.
Hmm.
87 of all the reviews ever posted were positive. Like, this is a game that, yeah, we released an early access game, but we plan to make the game finalized. We plan to complete the game. We never disappointed our fans if we could help it.
Right. And I mean, October, man, is going to be such a packed month. Holy shit! If that's just
Mhm.
another game that comes out during that time, so that'll be really interesting. But yeah, man, I think it's time to close out this week's episode. It was a really quick week, but anything else from you?
No, thanks for checking us out live, guys. We really appreciate it. It's really awesome to hear all of your opinions and be able to really communicate and talk with you guys live on stream. Hope to see you guys again next Sunday for our co-op stream as well as for the Press Start podcast. But also remember to check us out, throughout the week. We do play other games. Tomorrow we'll be doing Valorant, and Thursday I've got a Magic the Gathering unboxing stream. So, hey, thanks for checking us out.
Yes, sir. Like he said, thanks for checking us out live, and whoever checks us out later on YouTube. These episodes are live every Sunday at 7 o'clock, unless there's an event that comes up where we can't. But Roger, where can we find you at?
You can find me at twitch.tv/lunatic_Oblivion.
And of course, everyone, you can check me out at Twitter at MrNeverChillin _, Xbox is X Never Space Chillin, Facebook is Vic Brubacher. Question, concerns, you want to come on the show, make sure you hit me up on there. But we definitely want to thank everyone again. But until next time, peace.